good evening to the members of the media and everybody else. Yeah, I drew at home, and a game we should have won. A game that the players did everything that they could to get the result. Again, same picture where we create a lot of chances and we have most of the possession. We defend very well on the transition today, which unfortunately is possibly one of the reasons why we got the second yellow with Uhebijele, but sometimes that's the price you pay when you play a little bit adventurous. Look, I think from a performance perspective, I think we can be satisfied, although we know we can do better, especially after we had a very, very good start in the first half, and we had a very good opportunity with Kabelo Dlamini to make it 1-0. And normally when you play at home and you get a chance like that, you've got to make sure that you put it in the back of the net, because thereafter there's a ripple effect, not just from a tactical perspective but also from a psychological perspective, because it puts the defenders under a little bit of pressure, knowing that one mistake could be deadly, particularly with the season that we are having. But the home record is interesting, because if you look at what the numbers say in relation to that, of course we want to win more games than what we are winning, but we are undefeated in 18 games at home. We've only lost twice out of 36 games now since 2016. So Orlando Stadium is gaudy and it's a fortress, but of course, yes, the reality is there are games that we have played that, like today's match, you would consider that we've dropped 2 points because of the way we played, particularly in the second half also, and the amount of pressure we induced on the opponent. So yeah, it is what it is, and we keep going and trying to make sure that we turn performance and the level of the performance into the expected results, because obviously coaches are judged on results and not performance, and it's important that we get the results to make sure that we get ourselves in a better position on the log. Yeah, it seems like the universe is asking me to live up to my name, Mlungisi, because last week we got the suspension of Uloch and Udube, and at the end of the game the universe says Mlungisi. Mlungisi. We go to this game and we get a red card again, Mlungisi, Mela Lungisi. So unfortunately, it's not a blow, because we've got 34 players at Orlando Pirates. We've got 34 capable players, and sometimes, like they say, one man's poison is another man's meat. So hopefully the one that takes the opportunity or gets the opportunity takes the opportunity and stakes a claim for a berth in the starting lineup moving forward. Yeah, I'm glad Ernst understands that Picasso is something, because the reality is Picasso is a person, a very talented person, or was a very talented person. And Picasso was a lover of paintings, and that's why I use that analogy. The Mona Lisa was not Picasso's. The Mona Lisa belonged to Leonardo da Vinci. But sometimes in life, because you love something, it doesn't mean you are jealous of beauty because it's not yours. You've got to sometimes be able to sit and admire, even when you did not paint it. And even if it does not belong to you, you still admire because of the love of the art. And that's what I was saying. I love football. And even though Pirates does not belong to me, Orlando Pirates belongs to the people, and the players belong to the club. But because I love football, I sit back and I'm like Picasso. admiring Leonardo da Vinci's work, and that's that. So maybe Ernst can use that on his social media pages. It's a good thing. I am not too much into social media, so I don't play in that space. I know a lot of coaches that are playing that space. I've decided not to play in that space anymore. I leave it to Tsiki. Tsiki plays in that space, and I like his they show me all the time his posts. He posts nice posts. Bless you.
Thank you.
But if it's a habit, stop it. But be that as it may, it's very difficult, you know, they are human beings. They are human beings, and they know what the derby means to the club. They know what the derby means to themselves as their profile as football players. And it's very difficult sometimes to try to make sure that they understand the importance of today's match. And it's clear in certain moments I could see that, I don't know who sang the song, you know, but there's a song that goes, and I'm not very good, but there's a song that goes, your body is here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. So I could see that the bodies were here with me, but the OJs, thank you very much. I was still very young at that time, but I know the song very well. It's a gem, it's legendary. But I could see that their bodies were here with me, but their minds was on the other side of town at FNB Stadium. But it's okay, they are allowed to do that, they are human. And sometimes you've got to excuse them for lapses and try to make sure that we get into the right frame of mind for the next match.
Good evening. The coach has said a mouthful. I'm just going to say a little. I won't talk too much. The team is doing well. We've gelled our game model. We always dominate each and every game. There's nothing wrong or bad that's happening in the team. It's just that we have to convert our chances, utilize our chances. We take it game at a time. We have an important game on Saturday, so we have to focus on that. We go to the drawing board. We have to work on that, and that's it.
If you allow me, I just wanna, while he's sitting here, I wanna say a special word to him, because at the beginning of the season he wasn't even part of the squad. He worked extremely hard to get into the team. His performances in friendly matches and in training have allowed him to win his place in the team, and only through meritocracy has he been able to sustain his place in the team. I call him the beast. He's a beast. He's colossal. He's strong in the air. He wins all his aerial duels. He goes one-on-one. Even when we were one man down, you could see that he wasn't afraid to pick up Uproki, and then they subbed Broki. He wasn't afraid to pick up Ukutumela on his own. And he did that even in the last week. He did that even in the previous week against Highlands. He's unbelievable. He's got an unbelievable presence in the change room. He's a leader. He's a fighter, and he's a winner. And Orlando Pirates is very lucky to have Ntsikelelo Nyauza, because very seldom you find a talented footballer with those sort of human traits, and that's what he has. And no wonder the nickname Beast is befitting, because that's what he is. He's a beast. He's colossal.